Today I'll be reviewing the Nakto Folding Aux Fat Tire e-bike, and I'll be going over key features, speed tests, range tests versus claims, and changes. This is an updated version, which I'll get into later. Chapters and coupon code in the description below. Nakto as a brand is one of the few companies which has been around for many years, and they specialize in affordable e-bikes. The Nakto Folding Aux comes in at $1,100 to $1,200 depending on time of year. Use coupon code TRUTHER60 to save $60. All right, let's go over what this bike offers. It is easy to fold. You can fit it in compact spaces like petite Asian woman. Fat tires are nice for rugged terrain, and it's thick and durable. Combine that with the front suspension and you get an incredibly smooth ride. Upgrade to 6061 aluminum frame. You won't have to worry about it even if ridden by your mother-in-law. 500 watt motor, and what this means will be discussed later in the video. 22-mile range, 48 volt, 12 amp hour battery. That's higher than the spec listed. 20-inch by 4-inch tires. Folding pedals. Plastic fenders to keep things lightweight. Zoom mechanical brakes. An absolutely beautiful seat. Shimano rear derailleur with 52 by 152 crankset. Sturdy removable rear rack. This is a small thing, but I enjoy it every time I hear it. So satisfying. Here's the left hand side. It has a grippy rubber grip. Hold this for 3 seconds to turn it on. You use the current light to turn on the light. And this down arrow, be careful when holding this because it turns on to a walking mode. It'll start moving on you. You see that? Yeah, so be careful when you do that. Otherwise, it's up and down 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assist levels. And this horn is awesome. The LCD display is easy to see even in bright sunlight. On the right hand side is a grippy handle and a thumb throttle. On some of the other older reviews, you can see that it used to be a throttle. Shimano shifter. The bike is weather resistant. You can ride in the rain, just don't store it in the rain. All right, time for first ride impressions. Right off the bat, I would say it's a bit quicker than I expected. I was getting 22 miles per hour on the speedometer, and for some odd reason, it felt faster, and I think I was justified. More on that later. The ride is quite nimble, having 20-inch tires, and there's something about the wheelbase and handlebar setup that just made it feel great. Of course, being a large tire e-bike with front shocks, all the unevenness on the ground just wasn't an issue. It was very comfortable, and of course, this bike looks nice as well. Stepping back for a minute, Nakto offers a free assembly service. More information can be found on their website. However, I'm going to go over briefly what it's like to receive the package, unbox it, and basic steps on how to assemble. If you don't have a soft blanket, consider cutting the box and assembling it right on the box. Consider charging it right away because it's going to take 5 or 6 hours. With that out of the way, here's a high-level overview. Stand the bike up. You'll need to assemble the front wheel. Install and adjust the handlebars. Adjust the brakes. Install the fender and lights. Install the seats. Install the pedals. Pump up the tires and get some exercise. And that is it. You are done. Next up, we are gonna check out the size. This is a fat tire e-bike after all. This thing weighs 65 pounds. And how does it fit in a compact car like the Prius? Let's find out. First, fold it, of course, and because the handlebar doesn't close, getting it in isn't quite as easy. What you have to do is you're going to have to fold down one of the seats. There's no other way. So if you fold down one seat and you twist it around, then you can get it in the car. So that means that instead of having 5-passenger seat, you could only have 4, which isn't the end of the world. Other than that, just a little bit of work, you can get it in your car. And That's all there's to it. For a bigger car like a minivan, it goes in without issue. You don't even have to fold down any seats. It is now time for a proper speed test. Alright, power assist 0 does nothing. Power assist 1. Top speed is around 9. It says 9.8, but 11 here. Speed 2, power assist 2. Around 13. Power assist 3. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Around 14. Power assist 4. Power assist 5. So what is going on here? The speedometer on the bike says 21, on my GPS says 25. So my conclusion is that the speedometer on the bike has a certain limit, maybe so to keep it at a class 2 level. However, the real speed is much more, it's at 25. Next up is the brake test. The Nakto folding ox uses zoom calipers with 160mm rotors. Okay, I'm gonna do a stop test. Get up to speed really fast and then I'm gonna stop. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that was really fast. You see down here, that is the skid line. It looks like it is around 15 to 20 feet. Yeah, so the stopping was pretty good. Alright, time for the hill test with the Nakto folding ox. I'm going to do bottom only from a dead start because sometimes we don't have the luxury of a rolling start. Let's get started. This is a 15% grade. It is extremely difficult to get through. The grade at the beginning isn't the highest, so it's best to pick up as much speed as possible. However, it's still a grade and there's only so much this bike can do at 500 watts. This is the peak incline and the struggle is real. Can it make it? Keep in mind this is extremely steep. If you are a regular person with a normal mountain bike like the person on the right, you can see that you would be walking at this point. It is virtually impossible to pedal up this hill. No pedaling, no pedaling. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Almost there. 4 miles an hour. All right. We're making it. We're making it. All right. Now, of course, I gotta get revenge on this hill. All right, round 2, we are gonna go with the pedal. So this is pedal assist, pass level 5. Let's go. I'm surprised I was able to get 19 miles on this incline before the steep part. Yeah, seems pretty good. around 11 miles an hour. And it's not too heavy of a pedal. Easy does it. What goes up must come down, and check out this view. That is an amazing view. You got the mountain in the background with the snow capped and the wide open streets. Man, this is as good as it gets. Next up is battery and range. This battery clocks in at over 10 pounds, over 4.5 kilos. After going through 2 tough hill tests, after going through the sand, the terrain, the grass, the hills, I was at 8 miles already. For the rest of the range test, I decided to stay on flat ground, and flat ground it was. I kept going and going until I got to around 18 miles, and then I had 1 bar left. However, the engine cut off. I believe that was the end of the line. So I was at 18 miles in range, where the estimate was 22, and this battery is at 12. So you might think that it's a bit low. However, there's more to this. I wanted to know for sure if the battery was a 12 amp hour battery. So I charged it and measured how much electricity was being powered to the battery. 576 or over would have been okay. It landed at 720 watt hours, so it is in line with a large battery. Final thoughts: the Nakto has some drawbacks, like the lack of rear light, the non-folding handlebars, and the gearing at the highest speed runs out. And on the flip side, the bike was faster than I imagined. The 52 Newton meters of torque gives good low-end power, the wheelbase makes the bike feel adventurous, and the handlebars look nice and have ample space for clamping items like your phone, camera, drink, or other accessories. The design of the removable battery is typical Eastern Asian bike, and it's a tried and true formula which keeps the battery well protected from physical damage. Nakto has been around for many years, and one of the few brands that you can find replacement parts for your e-bike. You can find tutorials on how to assemble, how to fix, and receive free assembly depending on location. Overall, the bike looks nice, rides nice, and has good range, all for a fair price. Anyhow, that's all I've got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, subscribe, share. See you on the next one. Take care.